government processes. This is probably the worst one. For me, this is the thing that is the most frustrating and tests my patience the most when I am going through a government process.
Frustrating and test my patience a lot when I am going through a government process, and the government takes a long time to do the process and respond to me or to do what they need to do. It can be I need to have more patience when it comes to this, because it is inevitable. We all deal with this process. We are live in countries that have governments that are not efficient and not very well run, and are not the best institution with the best customer service, and all of that. All of us are in this situation regardless of which country you live in, so we need to have patience and know that this process are going to take a while when we can't do that much to influence this. So when my wife was going through the immigration process to live in the US, it took a long time. It took multi years. So it was something that required a lot of patience at that time. At the time, it felt like it was never going to end, but of course it did. And we got through the process, and everything is okay now. But during that period, it was hard to have patience sometimes, and that was something that really taught me to just wait and do, to not allow things that I can't control to negatively impact my life and my daily life and my mood. I need to kind of not focus on the process and just live my life, be patient and wait. So that was a big one. And one more situation that I wanted to mention, probably the most important one. The most important situation is when we need patience. It's when you are parenting, when you have kids, your level is patience is tested in a way unlike anything else. So you are dealing with more people, humans that have not learned to act properly, behave well, communicate effectively. They don't know this yet. They don't have the skill, especially at young age. So if you don't have patience, it is going to be very hard for you. You're going to deal with a lot of situations in which you are annoyed or irritated, or you feel desperate because you know how something needs to be, but your kids doesn't. They don't know this, or they do the opposite, or they do a lot of things that can possibly irritate us and affect our mood, and they can cause us to lose our cool sometimes. And we need to be careful with this, and we need to exercise patience and to really understand that kids need instruction in this discipline, and they need time. They need time to learn these things and to learn how to behave properly, learn how to communicate, learn how to express their feeling in the good and normal way. They need time before they can do all of it effectively. So we can't expect them to just be born with these skills. The simple not reality. And as a parent, patience is necessary. You need to understand that this progress takes a long time. These kids will need a long time before they really learn all these lessons and they can do things the way that you can do them as an adult. So for me, that's probably the most important situation is with patience is definitely required. So there was some different situation, but there was plenty of other. I hope that episode were interesting for you, and I hopefully it got you thinking a little bit about your patience levels, and maybe it can inspire all of us to be a little more patient. And if you feel ready to practice with your conversation between native speakers, then make sure to sign up for my US Conversation podcast. The link is in the description below this episode. You love these conversations are very interesting and it's great practice for your listening. So make sure to sign up that www.patreon.com US Conversation. And if you want to join my membership and get my specialist training for your listening and your pronunciation, and if you are a Spanish and Portuguese speaker and you want to read fiction in English, when check out the ebook. I link the also down below, and if you like the postcard, I really appreciate it if you could share it with anyone you know who learning English. That really helped me out. And please give it 5-star rating and a review. Alright, thanks for listening for this. Ôi rồi.